Welcome to day 3 of the Spooky Smart Bitch readathon. I'm currently still reading The September House, but I wanted to talk about the new things I'm thinking, but then also talk about what I want to read next, because I have a few options. I have 3 to be exact. First of all, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with The September House. This is just a theory. I don't know. Part of me thinks maybe Margaret's husband is in the basement. And also somebody commented on today's vlog that I posted. They said that maybe Margaret herself is dead. And when I read that, I was like, what the fuck? I don't know if that person's read the book or what. Maybe that was like a spoiler. I hope not. I don't know what's going on. We are learning more though about the ghosts, who they are, who they were. So that's good. I feel as though also there's all of these things that are happening. And I feel like there's all of these little clues, but I don't know how to put them together. I'm somebody who has the pieces of the puzzle, but it's too dumb to put it together. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like there are all these things where I'm like, okay, that's weird. And like, that's suspicious. And like, that's kind of out of place. What the fuck? But then I don't know how to like merge them. The September House is good. And I'm excited to see what the fuck is going on because I'm confusion. The other books I'm thinking about reading are these ones. So first of all, I did find Queen of Teeth. Thank fucking God. I think this is what I'm going to read next because I want to read this so badly. And it would fulfill the LGBTQ prompt. I think Haley's a lesbian. Is she? I'm pretty sure Haley is gay. This is something that I've been really excited to read for a very long time. And like I've said before, vagina monsters, vagina dentata. And like this could be like TMI, I don't know. But like I want, like if somebody was like, do you want vagina dentata? I think I would say yes. Is that weird to admit? I hope it's not, because I'm telling you right now, if somebody said, do you want teeth in your vagina? I would say, please. And then I would be a menace to society. Because I feel like, I feel as though, and like maybe this is crazy, but hear me out. I feel as though all women deserve vagina teeth. I believe if you're a woman and you have a vagina, you deserve teeth. And that comes from my heart. Anyway, okay. I also thought I could maybe pick up Offspring by Jack Ketchum. This is the sequel to Off Season. There is no audiobook for this though, which kind of makes me nervous, but look at these margins. They're huge ass margins. So I also don't think that this would take very long to read at all because the text isn't super small and the margins are giant. So this would fulfill the cannibal prompt. And then I've been kind of struggling with this prompt because I'm trying to like really think about like a book that I would be afraid to read. And I think that would be this, which is House of Small Shadows by Adam Neville. Adam Neville's No One Gets Out Alive is maybe the scariest horror book I've ever read. That book scared me the first time I read it and the second time I read it. I really trust Adam Neville to give me the creep factor. This, with it being about like dolls and puppets and shit, potential to be actually scary. I'm gonna add this to my TBR as well. I've mentioned so many horror books the past, what, like 2 days, 3 days? It's crazy. I feel as though I might want to read this. As for today, I have to film a thing for a sponsor and I really want to finish this ASAP and then move on to this. I have about 2 hours left of the September House. I think do my hair, put my extensions in, and then film. I was also thinking about maybe going to get like pho or something, but I also don't want to go alone. I do enjoy going to movies alone. I haven't eaten alone in a long time, like at a restaurant. I don't know why there's so much stigma around it, because I feel like if I saw somebody eating alone, I wouldn't really care, but I don't want to do it. I'm also really busy today, so I don't think I'll have time to even go. Maybe I'll go tomorrow. Maybe I'll ask my old roommate if she wants to go with me. It's a very, very chill kind of day today. I'm probably not going to leave my apartment. I did want to go for a walk, but I have so much to do. I want to finish this book and I want to start the other book, and then I need to film. So I don't think I'm gonna have time, which is a bummer. I also need to eat something. Yeah, cool. Cool. I'm gonna keep reading The September House. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye. How are you, by the way? Are you okay? I hope you're okay. You look amazing today, by the way. Just want to let you know. Oh, I literally hate you. I love you. Bye.
It's making me feel like my skin is crawling. I keep pouring out my empathy to someone I don't even see eye to eye with. I don't mind if you don't have it all together. Yeah, I get it. We're all human, but I give you an inch and you take miles. It's tragic, ruining my sanity with tales of animosity. I'd rather I cry than let you drive me crazy, lose my mind, and I swear I might die if I cared more. But you're not worth the time. You never put me up front, 'cause it's your spotlight. I'm in the backseat of my own car. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy one more night. Climbing up somebody else's ladder just to make yourself feel just a little bigger. I don't know if I've seen anything that's sadder. It's so hard to comprehend how you don't even understand. Stepping on me without even trying. Never seen somebody get so good at lying. It's impressive you don't spend all your time crying over all the ways you let me down. So many I could drown, but I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy, lose my mind, and I swear I might die if I cared more. But you're not worth the time. You never.
Hi. Okay, so I finished The September House. I really fucking loved it. The ending, like the last 30 pages are fucking wild. I was listening to it and I was doing my hair, putting my extensions in, which, by the way, what do you think? And then after I put my extensions in, I sat down and I was reading, and when I tell you that I was genuinely creeped out, I didn't expect to get scared. There was a certain passage where I was like, I don't want to seem like a wimp, but at one point I did look behind me just in case. Do you ever do that when you're reading something spooky? I really resonate with Margaret as a character, and okay, not only that, but the whole mystery of where the fuck is Margaret's husband? What the fuck happened to him? Where is he? Had me on the edge of my seat. And to be honest, when we found out where he was, I wasn't super surprised. I wasn't oh my god, I never saw it coming, but still pretty gruesome. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to give anything away, but I was gooped. I was gagged. I haven't really talked about Margaret's daughter, whose name I literally forget. Catherine. I want to explain this well because I don't know if it actually makes sense. Throughout the book, you have Margaret, who is sort of stoic, right? She has all of these horrible things happening all of the time with all these ghosts, and she's seeing fucked up shit constantly, fucking literal children with their fucking faces all smashed in, or missing their legs and having to crawl around on their hands. And her daughter Catherine, her personality is very abrupt. On more than one occasion, Margaret describes Catherine as being prone to throwing temper tantrums, which I thought was weird. I think her daughter's probably 30 years old or something. Margaret's yeah, it's just Catherine and her temper tantrums. What? Catherine? I don't think I ever warmed up to Catherine, if I'm being honest. I don't think I was ever yes, Catherine, you're doing the right thing. Because there's also this thing of Margaret's husband, Hal, him being kind of abrasive. In the book, it's framed as it being very, well, obviously not okay. But then Catherine kind of treats her mother the same way that her father does, but then admonishes, is that the right word? Him for behaving that way, but does it herself. I wasn't living for Catherine. I was living for Margaret, and I was living for her little ghost team, her little ghost maid, her little ghost children. I was rooting for her. The thing in the basement. No. Gonna be a no from me. No, thank you. No, hate that. Hate it. I want to give it 5 stars because I loved it so much. Because also, like I said, the ending really just sucker punches you, And you, like, I was going like this. I was flip-flopping, okay? I was going from one side to the other. I didn't know where to look. Didn't know what to do. I loved the ending. But then it was also kind of like cute, you know? I don't know. I think I'm gonna give it 5 stars. Even though I don't think it's perfect, I loved it. I really loved it for exactly what it was. It was just fun. And like a lot more gory than you think it is. Like starting it and now finishing it, I think at the start I was like, oh, this is gonna be like more cutesy kind of horror. Finishing it, it is cutesy kind of horror, but also she's not fucking around. The author, Carissa, she's not fucking around. She is not fucking around. When she says horror, she means horror. Because there are some descriptions, there are some moments in this that I wish I didn't know. It was gross and like creepy. There was a part of the book where I was like literally creeped out. I was scared. I have to film something, but I'm now gonna start Queen of Teeth. I think I'm gonna listen to this for maybe like an hour or so and then update you about how I feel about it. I think I'm also gonna make cookies. I'm really excited to read this. I'm so sorry to Haley because I have been talking about this for so long and I never read it. And I feel so shitty. And I do this all the time. And I can't even imagine how annoyed some people must be being like, you've mentioned that book like 10 times in the last year and you've never read it. Like if I was an author and I kept seeing somebody, if I kept seeing somebody being like, oh my God, I can't wait to read this. Can't wait, it's gonna be so much fun. And then like they don't read it, I would be annoyed. So I'm so sorry to Haley. I'm gonna start it today and then we're gonna finish it tomorrow in tomorrow's vlog. There's not much else really going on with me. I made grilled cheese sandwiches like you saw and they were so fucking good. I've also been kind of thinking about maybe cleaning up my library a little bit because I have books all over the floor. Like it's a mess. I think it would also be fun in terms of it being like B-roll. Who doesn't love a good book organization moment? But it's literally, it's a mess. It's a mess. This is why I like vlogging. It forces me to be like a little bit productive. Do you know what I mean? Because like without this, I would just be watching men kiss each other. I would just be watching BL. So I guess thanks. Who would have thought that Spooky Smart Bitch would be the most productive week of my life? I'm gonna do things. I'm gonna start this and I'll let you know what I think of it. Also, it's on Scribd, so I don't even need to get like an Audible thing for it. Okay, bye.
Joyride, a hit and run. I thought I loved you and you thought I was fun. I'm moving on down the road. Watch me as I go, watch me as I go. Should I look both ways before you cross me, baby? Cause I don't break for boys. I'm moving on. For miles, 67 fastback, oh, it's just my style. We're headed down the road. Just enjoy the show, watch me as I go. Should've looked both ways before you cross me, baby, cause I don't break for boys. I'm moving on.
Hi, happy day 4, the Spooky Smart Bitch. Yesterday, I was filming the vlog for day 3, and I realized at the end of the night that I had like 16 minutes of footage. Edited down, that would probably be like 8 minutes of footage, so I thought like, let's just do a twofer. We're gonna keep going with the vlog today. I am currently reading Queen of Teeth. I think I'm probably about 100 pages in or so. This book is fucking wild. So we have Yaya, our main character, wakes up one morning in like another woman's bed and she's bled. And so she's like, oh shit, I have my period. Didn't expect this. She goes to the bathroom. She kind of feels teeth inside of her vajayjay. So she's like, that's fucking weird. I should go to the doctor. But then she goes to the doctor and the doctor's like, this is fucking weird. You have teeth in your vagina. She's like, yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it, huh? And later on, we also learned that the teeth aren't just like teeth, it's like tentacles. The bitch has tentacles in her vagina. Literal tentacle monster. And her body seems to be changing as well. Also, it's so gay. It's so gay. The girl that she slept with in the beginning of the book is named Doc. I think she's gonna be the love interest for the story. There's also this guy, but I get the feeling Yolanda is not straight, like even a little bit. I did this thing yesterday with my lips. It looked so fucking good. So I'm trying to like recreate it. It was like very random. I wasn't like intending to like literally slay, but then I did. Also, I used eyeshadow as like a lip color because I couldn't find my my lip liner. Look how pretty that is. Oh, obsessed with myself. Do you ever get that feeling? I also took a photo of myself yesterday. I'll put it here. And again, serving fucking cunt. Oh my god, look how pretty that is. Hi, it's just me, your super pretty friend, Jordaline. The only thing about Queen of Teeth that I'm kind of like confused about is like the government. I'm confused as to how all that works. Yolanda has some kind of like genetic mutation. I think I'm kind of confused about it. I don't understand how or why, but like she's basically like in a different class than other people. I think in a worse class. Like I said, I'm kind of confused. So if anybody actually knows, if you could tell me, I would really appreciate that. Yesterday, after I did my lips, I put on a gloss and that really like completed the whole thing. So I think I'm gonna do the same thing again. I'm not doing anything today. I'm literally, I have no plans really except to finish Queen of Teeth. But I also really want to go for a walk because I haven't been able to the last like 2 days and I miss being outside. I also want to go grab coffee. I was like, what do you think of my hair? My hair gets greasy super quickly. Like I washed my hair yesterday. And I try not to wash my hair every day, but the fact that it gets greasy so quickly, a nightmare. But anyway, okay, Queen of Teeth. I keep getting distracted. In the beginning, there's like this prologue, right? Where it seems as though Yolanda is no longer human. And there are other parts of the book as well where it's kind of like hinted at that Yolanda isn't going to be human for long. I think maybe what's going to happen is that like the tentacles, their name is Magenta, are going to like take over and like control her. I think maybe like wreak havoc, because it also seems as though the like government or whoever is in charge of dealing with this kind of thing are like after Yolanda because they know that like she's about to create some fuck shit. And so they're like, we need to get that bitch under control right now. It also seems kind of weird though that the vagina dentata and the tentacles would just appear out of nowhere. And it is also kind of like hinted at that the people, like the government or whatever kind of agency like put it there, because Yolanda mentions at one point like, is this what that injection was last month? I think I'm just gonna put on eyebrows. I am enjoying the book. I forgot to mention also the tentacles literally like choked someone out. The tentacles choked someone out. Can you imagine you're just trying to live your fucking life and then you get choked out by like pussy tentacles. Oh my god, hilarious. I am gonna finish it in this vlog. That way tomorrow we can have like a fresh start. Seems as though the tentacles are growing out of her. Do you know what I mean? Her body is changing. You know in the thing when like that dude has like the thing come out of him or whatever? I'm afraid that it's gonna be like that. I don't want that to happen because I like Yolanda. Also though, I do think that Doc is kind of suspicious. Yolanda asked Doc like, hey, have you seen this kind of thing before? And the bitch didn't answer. But the bitch seemed to know how to like control the tentacles, which was kind of suspicious. I think I'm gonna go to Starbucks. I can't decide if I should go to Starbucks or if I should go to Tim Hortons. My heart is saying Starbucks, but if I go to Tim Hortons, I can get like donuts. So it's like a hard choice. I've been filming for like 15 minutes, so I'm gonna go. I'll see you later. I'm gonna go for a walk. I'll keep you updated. Bye.
Then you got me sinking low. 사랑이란 단어로 섬도 아닌 섬을 타며 행복한 줄로 친구들이 다들 바보래. 사랑 표현 못한 벙어리 한 번도 안 해봐서 어떡해 honestly. Cause 1, 2, 3 중요한 건 you and me. 내 곁에만 있다면 baby can't you see. 자꾸 쳐다보면 말이라도 걸어봐. 속마음을 표현해. I know it's gonna be alright. 손이라도 잡을까. 봄에 안겨볼까. Whatever your love language.
Okay, hi. So it's like 10:30 right now. I finished Queen of Teeth. It's so fresh that I don't know what to think. I really liked it. So much happened in such a tiny amount of space. Yaya and Doc and Magenta were kind of like equally like all three main characters. I loved all of them for different reasons. Obviously, I loved the tentacle vagina monster. Okay, the moment I come into the office to film, the cats follow me and then decide to make the most amount of noise. Like, can you guys chill? We can't have nice things. The thing I love the most about this book, other than the vagina monster, is the message. Because, okay, from what I can tell, based on what I've interpreted, it seems as though the novel is criticizing how government often takes away the bodily autonomy of women. In the book, it says that the state, that this like pharmaceutical company owns half of Yaya. Like that, like Yaya is 50% their property. Which is wild. And of course she and other people like her resent this, because what they'll do is they'll like inject them with things and basically experiment on them without their permission or consent, because they don't care about their consent. The tentacle monster, I feel, is like a representation of like breaking free from that control and like regaining one's bodily autonomy. It feels to me as though it's like one big just like fuck you to the patriarchy. There is a scene where a dude dies from the tentacle monster. I think that was my favorite part of the book, was when that guy just like fucking died. At one point he asks Yaya like, oh, like Fight Club or whatever, and she's like, I've never seen Fight Club, and he's like, oh, you have to see Fight Club, it's such a beautiful movie. Like, so when he was like, I was like, rejoice sisters, rejoice. Overall, I think I would give it 4 stars. I really, really liked it. The ending was like kind of sad. The ending was like bittersweet in a way. I'm going to end the vlog here. I'll see you tomorrow for day 5 of the Spooky Smart Bitch readathon. Don't forget to hit subscribe, because I talk about spooky shit, talk about creepy shit, talk about vagina monsters and having teeth down there and shit. Thank you. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Let me know down below also how your readathon is going, what you're reading at the moment. I'd love to know. I hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Au revoir. Goodbye, chicken.
Take a minute to calm down. But I feel like if I told you I was ready right this minute, do you think that it would turn you